going to be lunch for 3 days. I have a mixture of gels here. I'm trying out, again, the beauty of backpacking and journeying out into the great wide somewhere is there's so many options today to really keep it fresh for you. So I have these this year. I have added this Chia Smash to the list there, and this is a squeezable superfood jam. All right. And I've got a blueberry and a strawberry. So for me, I don't really care. A great athlete once said, it's all calories at the end of the day and sugars. So keep it interesting and try to mix it up. I always try to bring different things every year to really get more data points on the graph there. And so I've got the Justin nut butter as well. So this is going to go on my pitas that I will be adding and having every single day. So I'm bringing pitas. Those are still in the fridge. I don't want to bring, I want to keep those refrigerated until the day I leave, which I think goes without saying. I'm excited about this. I've got this cocoa almond flavor this year. This is the Muir pink Himalayan salt in this. So it sounds pretty tasty. 100% real food for sport plus life. And yeah, I'm employing a number of these this year. And that will be lunch. You've got to think about snacks. Everybody loves snack time. And when you're starting off early at about 8 a.m. Typically is a normal start time, maybe sooner. I mean, depending on your mileage, you are going to have to set and plan and know what time you're starting between your group. So that's important. I am also going to be bringing everybody's favorites, some trail mix, Kirkland brand, just in case I get over the nut butter, to either add protein to my dinners or put them on a pita. I do have some to-go tuna fish and salmon, so that's actually going to be an interesting one there. And these ones are flavored. So I have a garlic herb, wild tuna, wild Pacific pink salmon with citrus and dill. Come on. And then just a white tuna bumblebee. You gotta represent bumblebee. So that is that. I am bringing a number of bars here. I have got a Cliff Bar Energy Cool Mint Chocolate. I like this one. Bring things you like. It's just simple at the end of the day. Bring things you like on the trail and they'll treat you well. These are Kind bars, the almond and coconut version. It's a nice balance of sweet and nutty, and it's great. These are new for this year. Peanut butter dark chocolate, rated by Kate's Real Food, and this is a highly regarded trail snack as of Outdoor Gear Patrol. They do reviews every year, and this was a highly rated bar. Good, nice and dense, good ingredients, good protein, not too much sugar, and good calorie count. But again, more of like a snack. I like to keep my snacks between 120 calories to 200 per hour. That's sort of what works for me in my intake. So I'm typically ingesting, especially starting off the day, that's where you want to get your body going to avoid injury. I'm employing that method of eating at least 120 to 200 calories an hour when and again, you feel it out, right? You never want to get into the red zone when you're hiking a lot of miles and for a long duration. So this will help keep you safe and healthy. I do have this for my dinner, and we'll talk about this in a second. We still have more snacks to go. I like having bars because they pack down well. These are the Meal on the Go Pro Bars, which I highly recommend. The Superfood Slam. It's been a hit for me. Very dense, calorie rich, and this can act as a meal, or just you can split it up if you wanted to switch it up throughout the trip. I've also got a chocolate coconut version. Those are very good. Again, you want to try and keep some real food in the mix, or at least I do. And I'm trying these organic dried mango slices from Trader Joe's. If you haven't shopped at Trader Joe's, yeah, I would recommend it. It's one of the best places to find cheap dried fruit and backpacking certified ingredients like nuts. So highly recommend Trader Joe's. And the cool thing about these, just mango. That's the only ingredient, and that's what the good stuff is there. Let's see here. More bars. I have the Larabar cashew cookie, and my favorite, which is the peanut butter chocolate chip, and it's a nice, yeah, hard to miss with the brown on brown polka dotted covering. Trader Joe's dark chocolate nut bar, highly recommend. I eat those in my real life, so bring things on the trail that you eat regularly, and that will avoid any troubling, the dreaded stomach pains during a hiking activity. No fun. Here we have cashews, bag of cashews, keep the protein up. Great little addition for a snack when you just aren't feeling a bar, or a nice crunch to your dinner. Okay, speaking of, we're almost to dinner, listeners. Still covering some of the basics here. I do have some energy gels. These are a great pop for if you just feel like you're a little fatigued, and really good for the afternoon for me personally, because a lot of times you're eating a lot of solids throughout the morning and you're just done. So energy gel, I do have one of those as well, and these Honey Stinger gel. What are these? These are the fruit smoothie, and they're great. Energy chews is what they call them. But so that I highly recommend those. But now let's talk about dinner, which is the second best meal of the day, because after a long day of hiking, you need to feel good, and get ready for the next day. More importantly, so I am doing a couple different things. I did forget to add. I am bringing beef jerky to add in Ziploc bags to add to meals as necessary, like breakfast, for instance, if I just want some protein, or for dinner as well. Let's see here. So dinner is going to be an interesting one this year. First night is going to be Trader Joe's Mandra's Lentils Indian Fare. It's a lentil and kidney bean mix in a creamy sauce of onions, tomato, and ginger. I did this on my last trip through multi-day trip through the Timberline Trail in Oregon, and this was a good hit. Again, this is like $2, listeners, and it was great. It packs a punch. The idea here is you want to add some stuff as well. So I always bring things to add on top, but this is a great base to get you going. And you can put this directly in your boiling water to cook it, and then you're ready to just pop the lid and go. And that's really convenient and easy. So bringing that's night one. All right, night 2 and 3 are going to be an interesting try here. This is new for 2023. I have added the Patagonia Provisions lentil, black bean, and lentil dry soup mix. So this is about a cup of water boiling, and I add the soup, and it rehydrates the soup mix. On top of that, I'm going to be adding this Axis venison links made with wild Hawaiian Axis deer, which is going to be really cool. I haven't had these before, so I'm interested, again, trying something new that some people would argue that's a little scary, but it keeps it interesting, and it's just meat at the end of the day. So I'll definitely review this upon completion and let you know if it was a hit. But these I'm planning to cut up on my cutting board and add to, this is a plastic GSI cutting board. It weighs nothing, and it's really nice if you just want a surface that isn't a rock. Also, it keeps your blade from dulling on a rock. So that's going to be dinner. On top of that, I'm also bringing some crunchy kale chips with some mushroom crisps to add to the top of those soup mixes. So the idea there is, again, adding a little bit of crunch, I do eat mushrooms pretty regularly, and I also eat kale a decent amount throughout the week because they're just good forms of greens. And this keeps your gut healthy. So healthy and happy. So that is going to be nights 2 and 3, and then the final night is going to be the Pad Thai by Good to Go Food, Real Adventures out of Maine. Apparently, highly reviewed, highly regarded, I should say, within the industry. I tend to like Pad Thais. I am saving this for the last night though, because you got to be careful sometimes. I like not coming to the table night 1 with something that could go one way or another. This is going to be good, I'm sure, but I want to make sure that I've got my trail legs. And trail legs are a thing, listeners and viewers. It is weird eating as much as you eat and hiking for as much as you hike, coming from being in the city. It just goes without saying. So if you come at yourself too hard on day 1 with the food department, you can set yourself up for some real bad times. So we want to avoid that, and this is going to be kind of like my little treat on the last day. So that is it. I will be bringing some fresh fruit, 2 avocados and 2 apples to supplement in there throughout the hike, and I'm really looking forward to spending this time out in the creation. It's going to be a fun time. Got some big plans. I hope you enjoyed this Wyoming food review. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to us at the Gmail account, howtohobbypodcast@gmail.com, or you can do it directly through the YouTube comments. If you have any other concerns regarding what I'm bringing, feel free to put them in the comments below. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it, and I will show the rest of my food one more time as it's all laid out. But thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.